Imagine an entire community vanishing without a trace. It is one of history's most enduring mysteries. What if the solution to the riddle of the lost Roanoke colonists is not a simple disappearance, but something far more dramatic? Evidence supporting an attack theory for the Roanoke Colony, also known as the Lost Colony, largely centers on archaeological findings, historical records, and oral traditions from indigenous peoples. These sources suggest the colonists did not simply vanish but likely dispersed or were attacked by local Native American groups, specifically the Powhatan Confederacy, who viewed their presence as a threat. The why behind this theory comes from several angles. One key piece is the testimony of Chief Powhatan, leader of the powerful Powhatan Confederacy, as recorded by Captain John Smith. Powhatan recounted how his people had attacked the Roanoke colonists at the behest of their priests, believing the English were a threat to their land and way of life. This account describes the English being slaughtered, with only a few escaping. Additionally, early maps and records from the period mention a settlement called Rickahoken or Rickahawk, believed by some historians to be a remnant of the Roanoke colonists living among a different native tribe, potentially after an attack or forced assimilation. While direct evidence like a battlefield or mass grave remains elusive, archaeological excavations offer intriguing clues. One significant discovery is the finding of European artifacts, such as pottery shards and metal tools, at Native American village sites from the original Roanoke settlement. These items, identified as late 16th century English, suggest interaction and perhaps integration, or the spoils of conflict. Furthermore, analyses of core samples from the region indicate severe droughts during the period of the colony's disappearance, which could have led to resource scarcity and increased tensions between the colonists and local tribes, making an attack more probable. One interesting detail is the cryptic carving Croatoan found on a post at the fort and crow on a tree. While often interpreted as a sign of relocation to Croatoan Island, now Hatteras Island, where friendly Native Americans lived, some historians propose it could also signify a forced move or a desperate plea following a hostile encounter. The lack of crosses, which Governor John White had instructed them to carve if they were in distress, further complicates the message and allows for various interpretations, including the possibility of an ambush where they had no time to leave such a sign. The enduring legend of the Blue-Eyed Lumbee tribe, who claimed descent from the Roanoke colonists and local Native Americans, also adds a layer of cultural evidence to the intermingling or integration theory. Understanding the Roanoke colony's fate through the lens of an attack theory offers a compelling, albeit tragic, alternative to simple disappearance. It ties together the historical context of early colonial relations, the challenges of survival in a new world, and the powerful role of indigenous perspectives, suggesting a complex interplay of environmental factors and human conflict rather than just a mysterious vanishing act. This perspective reminds us that history is often far more nuanced and interconnected than we initially imagine.